Hello everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to more of The Witcher 3, Blood and Wine. The last episode was insane. So much happened. We learned so much. We went to this party, this exclusive artist, soiree with Anna, and we were looking for this guy, the Cintrian. Now, in order for us to find him, we were looking for Cecilia, the one who was basically seen with him. They were together, right? And so we're looking for her through the party, and it was a fun party. Not gonna lie, it was a fun time. It was pretty cool. But basically, we learned that the entire purpose of him getting close to her was to be invited to the party and to steal a jewel. The basically it's this jewel of Toussaint, right? It's a royal jewel. It's a royal pendant necklace gem, right? It's been in Anna's family forever, and then it disappeared. And so the fact that it was there is very interesting, right? Now, among that, the Cintrian was assaulted, fell out a window, maybe died. We don't know. We didn't really check. Maybe we can check. Who knows? But basically, he tried to steal it and failed. The question is, why would he want it? Why did he try to steal it in the first place? Now, I don't know. Who to trust, because it's very weird. But then also, like, this game has set my expectations to be like, some people can be trusted and then not, and then kind of, and then not. But then some don't seem to be trustworthy because they come off immediately really different or quiet or to themselves, which is understandable. But it's like, oh, why are they being secretive? What's going on? But then it's like, oh, they're actually good. They're shy or something. Right? So for a while, I was suspecting Anna, and it's seeming like it might not be her. It's kind of funny because I keep thinking about it. Just like several episodes ago, hell, even close to the beginning of Blood and Wine, I was like, what if she did it? What if she set up the whole beast thing? What if she set up that whole thing to make a whole point, you know? But it'd be ridiculous. Especially because, our boy, one of the knights that died was her close friend. Was a friend. So it wouldn't really make sense that she would kill one of her own just to prove a point, right? But anyway, so she brings up a very curious thing, that it could be her sister. And everyone's like, wait, what? What do you mean sister? She's like, yeah, I had a sister. She was basically shunned after a while, and no one really talked about her. She was blacklisted. And that got some gears turning. And it's like, oh, well, that's probably that would have been nice to have mentioned long ago, that could have been a possibility, right? But obviously, the way that Anna was talking about it, she was thinking about it. Like this whole time. But the wine is what really tipped it off to her, right? Because when they grew up, her sister Anna always felt inferior, not the, I guess, like, I would say, like, not good enough, but like didn't get the same treatment as her sister Anna. Now, we did read a pamphlet. Not a pamphlet, it was like a flyer or something. I think it might have been on a notice board, or it might have just been one we found. But it was a letter. And it was regarding Anna's sister. I don't know if it actually said a name, but if I can find it, that'd be pretty interesting. But it was because the person who wrote it believed fully that Anna's sister deserved to be the rightful one running Toussaint. And I don't know if it's here. I know I kept it because it was kind of random, but it was interesting. It's got to be here somewhere. But anyway, the whole thing basically pointing to, oh, it could be her, which is a good point. Could be, because of everything that's happening, kind of points to something that her sister would do, especially according to Anna. Now the real question is, why is she blackmailing a vampire? Right? Or is that just kind of almost not a coincidence, but like it's just a really effective thing to do. Like, if she could have blackmailed a vampire knowing that a vampire can't be killed except by another vampire, let alone a higher vampire, then she has, you know, she has a real power position. Oh man, really wish I could find it. I don't think it was not a quest item. But man, look at all these from so long ago. Carlo of Reese? No, that was the main game. Really wish I could sort these by when we got them. Transpass notes. Notes? No. Damn. I'm not gonna find it, and if I can't, that's okay. I'll find it at some point, and maybe I'll put it in here. I just don't remember what it was called. And I know a lot of you that know which one I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Nope, that's the orders. Hunter, Bagger's Journal, no. Merton's Prayer, no. No. Damn. Oh, this is gonna bother me. Water damage letter? No. This is our invite. Well, crap. I'll find it. And I'll either put it in this one or it'll be in the next episode. But sorry to like sit on that for so long. But I just thought it was interesting because we did read something that referred to this other person should have been the rightful heir, basically, to the throne, right? And Anna was picked instead. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of talk about that from anybody. Like, no one's being like, oh, Anna is like, where's her sister? Like, you know, why was she chosen? No, everyone's quiet about it. No one's talking about it. Which probably is due to the fact that they basically erased the knowledge of her sister from basically common knowledge. Right? So, it's just interesting that this is kind of her sister's way, potentially, her sister's way of getting back at her. By taking things, by hurting her, stuff like that. Now, it's not really an excuse to do the terrible things that she's been doing, but also, if it is her sister, is it really her sister orchestrating everything? Is there a higher power that's making her sister do it? I don't know. But yeah. And then during the dinner, I'm sorry, like, you know, you guys watched it, but it's still like, it's in my mind. The fact that Regis showed up and Anna knows Regis, and then Detlef was there. He brought Detlef to the dinner, or to the hangout, right? And it's like, what? Oh my god. And we know who he is, and he knows we know, and everything, but like, it was so weird, and it was chill, and Anna was like, you know what, he seems like a very sad man, but a very kind person. It was just really, it was really interesting how that all kind of happened, and that Detlef kind of more or less, more or less kind of apologized for the killing. Not that that's like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's good enough, but the fact that that kind of more or less confirms that he genuinely wasn't doing it on purpose. Maybe we'll find out, obviously. Get him. Oh. Okay. Whew. Okay, so our plan is basically to go to this Duntine Castle, because that seems to be where their base of operations is, from what we've learned and our discussion with Anna. Now, before we go there, I want to kind of clear out some of these side quests and do all these extra things we have kind of stacking up. Also because I've been made aware that we're kind of heading into the end game, and that's both really exciting and sad and surreal, but yeah, just like, man, you know? We're already there. Damn. But like I said, I want to kind of do all these things. This is all fucked. I want to get the want to do this, finish out the Night for Hire, do all the contracts that were on here, then also get the Witcher gears. Even if we don't use them, I want to have them. You know, I want us to see them so we can all see what they look like, and then maybe do some dyes with them. Who knows? Who knows? We're not out of things to do yet.
Yeah?
You good?
Yes, friend.
Okay, good. Cool. Just checking. All right. But yeah, I don't even know. Like, we're gonna go to Duntine Castle and possibly confront Anna's sister. It's insane. What is this? HANSE base. You are nearing the base of operations of an outlaw known as a HANSE. Or a HANSE. Be particularly wary and prepare for a tough fight. These bandits are well organized and, when attacked, might call for help from neighboring camps. To prevent this, kill bandits running with torches towards signal fires. Your goal is to kill the HANSE's leader. Oh boy, that's cool. So these are the big bandit camps that, not bandit camps, but like, these are the big ones for all the the bandits that have all the wanted posters posted around. This is one of their big places, and honestly, it's pretty cool. Whoa. Okay, how the hell do I get down there? Is it even further down? Oh, well, I'll take care of you guys. Oh, got him. Nope. Not today. Oh, that was one. Alright. Look at that. We all learned something. So did you. There we go. Wet letter smelling of soap. Alastro. You and your rat-diddled helpers deserve 100 hard flogs to your bare bums for what you got up to last night. I ordered you to prepare edible fare for our band. When eating the stew you made, even Amara, who drinks pickle juice by the quart, washes it down with rancid goat milk. And washes it down with rancid goat milk, was spurting out both ends. Oh god. What'd you put in there? Dog diarrhea? If any of you steps anywhere near the pots again, I'll chop your heads off myself. Tomorrow I want to see your whole sodding kitchen crew by the river. You're gonna wash our Hanse's dung-stained knickers till your knuckles bleed. Wolf. That all explains why they were down here. Idiots. Well, you know, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Cool. Well, speaking of money, I did go, I did sell a bunch of stuff out of the stash, and then, did some very, very basic farming. So we got more money, so we can craft the Witcher gear, because that is going to be expensive. And this is cool. This is sick. This is rad.
Let's ride.
Okay, see, I wonder if that
This shan't drag on too long.
is that in a setting. Okay, hold on. Actually, wait a second. Something is off. Hold on. And I'm feeling it. And I was feeling it during that fight. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Well, I guess never mind. I was thinking, for some reason, that the difficulty had switched off of Death March. And I never switched it, but I don't know why. Like, the UI was still there, and that last fight felt a little too easy, so I was very concerned that it had, like, reset itself.
The whole of us at once. Rise, hand, heal.
Oh,
Pucker up.
damn it. I understand. I was giving it a shot just to see, like, you know, what that would be like.
You son of a cartman's.
Like, using Erendite against humans. And it doesn't do
Pucker up.
any sort of effective damage, but damn it, do you get that 10? Oh. Alright. Alright.
Come on.
Oh. Ah, shit.
Not good.
Okay, alright, y'all gotta fucking chill.
Not this again.
Not a lot of damage, but it's some damage. Alright, well, should probably at least be effective. I wonder if I... Okay. Okay, probably shouldn't mess around too much more.
You killed him. You son of a cartman's.
Listen,
Shit. The whole of us at once.
well, we're gonna try that again. A little too much messing around. Alright, well, round 2. Bitches. Let's go.
Let's ride.
No.
You stand no chance against us.
Slice. Cut.
Nope. Ooh, nope.
You killed him. You son
Listen.
of a cartman's.
Excuse me, rude.
You maggot-bummed freak. Lick my tongue and we get along.
The fucking the banter these guys have. Oh my god.
Kill him!
Big mistake.
Son of attachments! The whole of us! At once!
Come on! Come
Alright.
here!
Wasn't.
You
Alright, you
maggot
hold on.
bummed freak!
Alright, and then you. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that went better this time. Less messing around. Well, let's see, like, you know, what does it do if we use Erendite? And the fact that, what, as long as we don't kill the leader, technically, could literally just go, go meditate, and then this place would refill with bandits. Not bad, not a bad actually not a bad spot at all to do farming, especially for experience, which I might actually do because I want us to get some more levels before going into the end game. You know,
Giving me no choice.
it's not about like out leveling the end game. It's about, you know,
Sorcery of some kind!
just getting as much out of everything as we can. Does this do anything to you guys? Oh yeah, it slows you down like a bunch of idiots. Embarrassing.
You killed him!
Oh, come on. Whoa, he's freaking out. Dead. See, this is cool. This is cool. Definitely more stuff in the game should have done these kind of things. And I get it, they probably didn't really think about it too much at the time. But also, like, maybe it wouldn't have fit too much with the base game. But
Brothers, let us kill! Let us murder!
it's just cool, right? And it honestly feels, and I've been thinking about it for, well, really a while, just how much
Come closer.
this DLC honestly feels like its own game. And I know some people have mentioned that before. Like, it's so different, not just because of the updates to, like, the engine and animations, but genuinely because it is so packed, and it has such a... Not a main... There's a main plot line that is pretty well fleshed out so far, and honestly, there's so much side stuff to do that just makes the world, just in Toussaint, just better. Oof. Oof, my guy. Oh, nice. I didn't realize these were in here. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Well, guess it's time to take that decoction. Let's see. It was this one, right? Yeah. The Fiend. Oh, what's up?
Brothers, let us kill! Let us murder!
I'm excited about murder. That's weird.
Even more so!
Oh. I get it though. You know, it's what you live for. It's all you got. But you're dead now, so, you know, I'm not here to judge. Well, this looks important. Oh, there he is.
Now what?
There's the guy.
Thick face?
Oh, what's up, dude?
You stand no chance against us.
You say that. But right now,
Come on, come here.
I'm not really proving anything any different. See, like, God, it's almost like you weren't prepared to fight. God. It's a damn shame. Truly embarrassing. Well, I wanted to go through at least one fully, right? Before I probably used some of the other ones to grind out some experience, but I know once we kill this guy, it won't reset anymore, but still. It's interesting. Day 143. Now that's what they call popularity. They've been coming in droves lately to join our HANSE. In fact, I've had to start turning some away. Sadly, most of the newcomers are dung-booted jelly diddlers. Send that lot to demand coin from a caravan, and even the horses would soil themselves laughing. That's why I put Carlo in charge of drilling new recruits. He's pitched camp to the south of Lynx Crag, that rock where the witch lives. I despise such old wenches like plaguey vapors. Would gladly fix up a pyre for her. But after what happened at the Cutter estate, bet my own danglies that was her doing, so we'd best leave her be. That's kind of cool that that's actually talked about and connected. So he heard about what happened at the Cutter estate. And everybody did. Not everybody, but this guy, at least. Somebody else heard about what happened. And it's the estate, so I would assume because she had such a status that her death was a big deal. It sent ripples, and everything that happened, the fact that this guy, Loth, is like, nah, the witch is probably responsible for that shit. There's no way she's not. And it's really interesting that he is right. Day 167. It's decided. Within 2 sundowns, everyone's going to be talking about the band's ride through Fox Hollow. My lads deserve some fun, and there are plenty of men to gut and wenches to diddle there. So we're in for quite a ball. Rumor going around claims clay pots grow from the ground in those parts. If it's true, perhaps I'll gather up a gaggle of those peasants, put them to work digging up that pottery, we'll even open a shop. Every organization's got to stay nimble and agile these days, so we'll pivot. Instead of slaughtering merchants and knights, we'll sell teapots. Stupid. Day 182. Felt like my spirit was trying to crawl out of my bum. That's how badly our kitchen crew botched our last batch of victuals. When knights errant attacked us after that, not a man among us was strong enough to hold the sword. We've got to get our hands on a real cook. Only thing more dangerous than an imbecile with a sword is an imbecile in charge of a cooking pot. Perhaps a quick raid of the cockatrice? Fisherman's chowder would be a pleasant change after all this stewdy dog doo-doo. What the fuck? Loth? You're dead. And then, oh my god, we have 26 unread books. Well, I guess we should read them, right? Just go through. Because might as well, right? We're here. A code duello. Course of the duel. The parties present their seconds. Each of the parties is entitled to 1 second. The parties decide whether the duel ends when first blood has been drawn or when one of the parties surrenders. Let it be remembered that in Toussaint, by order of Her Enlightened Highness, duels fought till last blood are punished by immediate imprisonment. Okay. So you can duel until one side bleeds or surrenders. If you fight to the death, you go to prison. Fair enough. Yeah, because then it's not a duel, it's just like a, yeah. The challenge party selects the weapons for the duel. The challenger is obliged to accept the choice of the challenge party. The parties duel according to the rules agreed upon. The seconds ensure proper course of the duel. When the duel is over, the seconds announce the winner and the loser. It is strictly forbidden to put forth any claims, blood revenge included, based upon defeat in the duel. The duel is commonly regarded as an instance putting a definite end to the dispute. Okay, pretty classic duel, you know? You have a problem, settle it with a duel, and then whoever wins, that's that, and you both move on. Is there a contract for the Grandmaster armor? Master Armor in Bouclair seeks Brave Man to help recover long lost diagrams, which we did and are currently doing. Ooh. Van Grot's amazing anti-fletter stratagem. We've only fought a fletter, I think, 2 times. One of those was in the Regis moment. Fletters are a vile and unsophisticated variety of a vampire. They are unable to run properly, cannot bear direct sunlight, and are genuinely none too wise. Some fletters hunt alone, whereas others prefer to attack in groups. Perhaps it is a matter of instinct. Having sensed blood, they assess the size of the victim and, if necessary, summon their kin. The only strong suit of these leeches is their ability to leap towards a potential victim. Fighting a fletter is no different than fighting any other kind of bloodsucker. Apart from the obvious means, such as garlic, buckthorn, and sunlight, a hunter should stock up on silver. A lit torch may prove useful as well. I love that the garlic and buckthorn and sunlight are such a thing, because it's such a common it's a common thought, and it's just been taken as fact. But like the actual hunters of these things, like the witchers and stuff, are like, yeah, it doesn't do shit. They don't care. They probably love garlic. It's delicious, right? And it's like they can walk right out in sunlight. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, but people will do it. We've seen it. We've seen it since the base game, right? Silver's the only thing. Silver is the go-to for basically every monster, pretty much. Let it be known there exists no being more wondrous than the giant centipede. Verily I say unto you, blind is he who fails to see their evolutionary advantage over all other species. After all, is there another creature so perfectly adjusted to living under the ground, as well as on top of it? Another being able to pelt through passages invisible to the naked eye, and construct stunning subterranean cities? Verily I say unto you, let us bow before the divinity of 1,000 limbs before it is too late. Oh god. Okay. I thought this was gonna be more like, wow, look at the centipede. This is like prey. He's a fanatic. Let us bow before the divinity of 1,000 limbs before it is too late. Let us shelter behind the chitin thorax. Thorax. On which the swords of our enemies shall break. Let us bring nourishment for the great mandible. Let us devote ourselves to these wonderful giants, these titanic insectoids, these scolopendromorphs. Let us resemble Shalmars, their humble servants, who make it possible for this grand species to become even stronger and even greater. Our toil shall be rewarded, I promise you this. Praise the great mandible. That's hilarious. I love that. It's so ridiculous. Because they're seen as such an incredible creature. This person is just like, my god. They're everything. Oh, archspores. Archospores. Day 1. I have stumbled upon an extremely curious species, the venomous archospore. So far, I have managed to distinguish 3 of its varieties, distinguished by colors: green, the most common, yellow, and finally black, which not only exhibit the most aggression, but also show the extraordinary ability to pollinate plants near instantaneously. Oh. Day 5. My research into archospores continues. I think I have reached the point where observation is no longer enough to bring satisfying results. The species attacks mainly using a mandible located in the center of its flower, although when highly threatened it may also spit toxic fluid. I was also able to discover archospores are particularly sensitive to fire, which may prove a useful piece of information regarding how to neutralize them if necessary. I mean, they are plants, so fire would be a thought. Day 6. I've made up my mind. Tomorrow I shall try to obtain a sample of the fluid. I've already begun preparations. And he probably died. You know, and it's just like, I have not been reading a lot of these. I've been reading a lot that we've been finding, but there are just some that I end up picking up, and either I don't know that I picked it up, or I just miss it. So, sorry, we got a lot of reading. Probably not going to do all 26 books that we're missing right here, right now, but I'll do a few of them, you know? Really pace it out, because there's a lot to read. The Fall of Hubert Ballast. Ballaste? Ballasta. Duchess Adamarta. Hubert served as a knight-errant for many years, and vows were his greatest delight. He swore to do things so grand they curdled blood of other knights. The Duchess finally recognized his courage and not only awarded him with an honorary title, but also granted him land. Hubert thus had a piece of his own on which to settle down and wait till his time came with dignity. He could find himself a wife and sire descendants, as befits every self-respecting hero. Unfortunately, once he had laid down his sword and shield, Baronet Ballaste began to seek other diversions, and so he indulged in games of card and dice, and at times even bet on dogfights. Then, one day, when fortune abandoned him, he decided to bet not 1 or 2 gold pouches, but in fact his family's entire estate. And he lost everything. To add to this already unhappy state of affairs, Hubert Ballast, who was not one to take defeat lightly, flew into a fit of blind passion, donned his armor, and enlisted at once. Fortune, alas, smiled no more favorably upon him at war than it did at play, and an arrow found its way into Hubert's leg. Then he died of gangrene. Wow, that's fucked up. Damn. What are the odds? So he was a hero. And then he started to fall apart. That lost everything. And then, once everything was gone, he's like, fine, I'm signing up for the military. And then he died. Instead of just retiring, being happy. He couldn't. Jeez. Kikimoras, truths and myths about the insidious insectoids. Observation has shown that Kikimoras are the most organized and hierarchical of the post-conjunction insectoids. Their workers follow the orders of warriors. They are all subjects of the queen, which seems to control the behavior of all members of the swarm, even though she remains hidden deep in the ground. Consider the small size of this species' cerebral ganglia, which functions as a brain. One may hypothesize that Kikimoras possess a sort of hive mind, making them similar to ants. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't make sense the way they kind of act and are when we find them, or we kill them. And we have to do this contract. And it's, I don't know if it's going to be in this episode, probably the next one, but I definitely want to do this one. Because now, let's keep thinking about it. But just as a recap, the monster of Tufo. I hereby announce the following. The vineyard known as Tufo, which is counted among my possessions and is famed throughout all the world for the superb Melon Blanc it produces, is beset by some monstrosity. Any knight who tracks the beast down and slays it will not only prove his honor, but also earn a reward of not insignificant size. Therefore hear my call, all brave and valorous men of Toussaint, and make haste to Tufo to converse with the undersigned about the contract. M. Deb Orbo. Pretty interesting. Now, this one we already did. This was the cow falling out of the sky. Biography of the Vampire Regis from the Quill of Dandelion. I don't know if we actually read this. We'll read it now, and then we'll read more later on. One of the most extraordinary individuals I've encountered During my numerous adventures at Geralt's side was the vampire known as Regis. To be precise, he was known as Emil Regis Rohelek Tsierzef Godfroy. Oh my god. By his own reckoning, he was 428 years old and was the descendant of unfortunate beings trapped in our world during the conjunction of spheres. We're surely thinking, dear reader, about catacans, alps, and other such monsters, and are pondering how it was that the Witcher, who it must be admitted is a slayer of monsters, came to keep such company. I must here explain that Regis was a higher vampire, a creature which physically does not differ all that much from a man. Higher vampires are also much more powerful than their wild confreres, and their regenerative abilities significantly outpace those of anything else you've encountered or can even imagine. True. A whole hand. Among other things. Like, their entire... But Regis literally was just a smear, and he came back from it. Like, it's insane. It's insane. But it is not because of his outer appearances or inner strengths that Regis became our dear companion. True. He could be pretentious and rather pompous in his frequent length preparation... oh my god. Perorations. But one would be hard-pressed to find him the haughtiness usually present in higher beings. Regis valued human life dearly and refused to kill unless forced to do so. As he once confessed, higher vampires do not in fact need to drink blood at all in order to survive. They treat it somewhat as we treat alcohol. A rough grasp of this dynamic might be given to you by the fact that when we met him, Regis had been abstinent for years. Right? It's pretty interesting that higher vampires don't need blood. It's really just for fun. Or as a treat, you know? Go out with the boys and you go get some blood. You know? He never revealed to us why he decided to join our search for Ciri. He had never met her before, nor did he live to see her. He died at Stig Castle during the battle against the mad mage Vigilforts, was responsible for the whole affair. He died for a cause which he surely did not fully understand, and he did it to defend those he held dear and simply because it was the right thing to do. Shall always remember him as a rural surgeon reeking of herbs. That is how he came to us during our first encounter at the Fankar Necropolis, when he treated me and my companions to a fantastic brew he made from mandrake root. Wherever you are, my friend, bottoms up. Oh, Dandelion. That was a well-written one. Well done. But yeah, Regis. Good dude. I like Regis. And honestly, even in the face of everything, he's still trying to do the right thing. Cade Merkvid Blinders. It's the red chest. Going on here. 315, good lord. Some wine. For a leaden blade. Boots. Armor, nice. Hell yeah. Oh my god, even with the decoction, we're overweight. Some florins. Okay. Complete the contract. Well, is there something I'm missing here? I worry it could be bugged out a little bit. Maybe. The guy's in half. That marker is still there. So maybe. Damn. Alright. Something... God, we got a lot of shit. I should have sold all of this. Damn, that armor is so much better. That's wild. I wish you could use the armor dyes on really anything. But I understand, you know, kind of just isolating it to Witcher gear. Sure. Okay, well, I think that's about it. Oh, that's what we needed to do. Okay. How official. Brother. Oh, it's like such like a goddamn heroic
Bloody
ceremony.
places! Calm down!
Hanse's reign of terror has ended. You've destroyed Hanse's base and killed its leader. This has put an end to... Okay. Well, you guys can pause and read it. That was fast. That went really quickly. But, goddamn. Right?
Patrolling
We
on
did
an
it. So
empty
I'm
stomach.
assuming that it probably affects the area. Right? Not just here, but... The lackeys that were working for him are now unemployed. I think there was 4 of these? There's 3 or 4 Hanses. Not 100%. It's been a while since we looked at the flyers, but we got 1. Oh. Drowners. You leave that horse alone. Okay, alright. Fucking chill. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay, where are we? Alright, so there's this one that we're gonna go to next. Alright, I'm gonna drop some of the worthless ones that aren't really gonna sell for anything in an attempt to at least alleviate some of the weight. And then once we get pretty close, then I will sell everything. Should have probably sold it before. Totally slipped my mind. But that's the way it goes sometimes, you know? Oh, look at this. This is lovely. I mean, it looks like some destruction, but... Abandoned site? Oh, okay. Let's fucking go.
Let's ride. This shan't drag on too long.
Really should have thought that one out for you. Oh. Hold that. I gotta take care of fucking Robin Hood over here. Oh. Yep. And cut.
Lads, charge! Take him for a ride!
Take him for a ride. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I didn't mean to go back. Okay, you're done.
Purgatory. Slimy splots of boobarf.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, crap.
Any last words?
Hold that. Hurts, don't it?
You stand no chance against us!
Billion blighted barrels.
Alright, alright. Alright, enough messing around. Come on. Let's go. There we go. Is there any more of you? There must be. There's gotta be. Right? We haven't liberated this place yet. Wow, y'all really just came in and killed everybody. That's fucked up. Oh, there he is.
The whole of us, at once!
Oh.
Come to Pappy!
Come to Pappy. Ridiculous. Alright, guy.
Damn.
Alright, hold on. Hold on. Actually, no, Axie. That's what I want.
I'll twist your tool.
Okay, never mind. Good enough. Shit. Instant. Instant. Cool. Works for me. Another place liberated. Freedom. Freedom. Now, there's a lot of blood everywhere. They can clean it up. They can clean it up.
They scoffed at you.
Do they say
Ooh.
what sort
If you
of
hadn't
death
come,
Rishi
they'd
was?
still be wet in their britches for time.
Tavern? You got any Gwent cards?
Praised be our Lord Lepiota. You come in his name. You are his avatar.
Nope, just a witcher who happened to be passing through.
By the prophet's intervention. He was your guide. He nudged your footsteps here.
If you say so.
Yeah, like,
What shall we call you, hero?
it's like, sure.
I'm Geralt. Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt! Lovely, it rings. Sacred it sounds. Do you thirst or hunger?
Okay, you're a big fan. Love Yoda.
Let me see what you're serving.
Alcohol, got some good food. Herb toast. Delicious. Look at that. Damn, duck confit. Baguette with camembert. Butter. So I just get butter and it will just a bowl of butter heals more than toast. Is it the calories? Is that it? Well, it's nice to meet you.
Take care now.
You are sorely missed already.
Okay, okay. Alright. Don't throw a party. But also if you do, like, I'm not gonna stop you.
What a day.
Civil War in Toussaint. The year 781 marked the final end of elven rule in Toussaint, the closing of an era that had lasted over 1,500 years. Interesting. The elves abandoned their ivory cities and left for the mountains, taking with them all they could and destroying everything else. Whatever they could not take and did not manage to demolish or burn, they cursed. Oh. The last elven sovereign, Divithaf, hundreds of years old, yet fair as a youth, was defeated. Weeping over the slain army of his forever young brothers and sisters, he agreed to pay homage to Ludovic, the first human king of Toussaint, who, though young, was as shrunken and ugly as the night after Salvine. Putting on no end of airs and graces, Ludovic boasted, "Look, the proud elf shall bow down before me and kiss my royal feet with humility." To degrade Divithaf even further, Ludovic decided the homage should take place in the Elven King's barely abandoned palace. The throne on which Ludovic now boldly lounged bore still smoldering marks from the fires set by the elves, who had sought to burn the whole palace down as they left. So the proud Elven King bowed down before the human king and offered him a sacrifice of bread and wine, as well as his sword and shield. Spewing out merciless mockery all the while, Ludovic received this homage, then immediately ordered his guards drag Divithaf beyond the palace gates and throw him down the stairs as if he were a beggar. Wow. What an asshole. Right? The Human King doesn't seem great. But they had their cities and everything, and they're choosing to leave. And he was weeping over his slain army. So it seems like, because the place kind of was elves, the humans came in and started fucking everything up for him. Witnesses claim the proud elf man remained calm throughout the whole event, but when left alone, Divithaf wiped the blood off his face and vowed cruel revenge on the king. Revenge that would come from stone as cold as the king's heart. Yet these ominous words bore no fruit, for in the year 782, before the homage was renewed, Divithaf drew his last breath alongside his remaining soldiers when the Toussaintois decided to celebrate the anniversary of the surrender of the elven sovereign with a pogrom of non-humans. A pogrom of non-humans on the slopes of Mount Gorgon. Few survived. Okay, never mind. This guy's fucked up. Man, piece of shit. Oh, God. Curious customs of the Toussaintois. Where have all the heroic and selfless knights gone? Are the truly noble like Ramon Guichon, or Martinez de Lepaque? I'm so sorry. A thing of the past now. Though they maintain a facade of independence and altruism, the knights errant of Toussaint of our day are paid, and by the Duchess herself. So I ask, is that noble? Is that dignified? Should a knight, a nobleman after all, receive payment for his heroic deeds? Is he but a mercenary, or, pardon my nazari, a ploughing witcher? Shouldn't the tears of joy of a rescued damsel suffice as a reward? I simply cannot understand it. To paraphrase the weighty words of the wise René de Hospitalier, such fools, these Toussaintois. I mean,
No one gives a hoot about us poor folk.
people gotta eat. You know what I mean? Like,
I thank you for
I
your
get it.
Folks say there's a witch in
It's
these
like, you know,
parts.
is it really a heroic deed if you're doing it for the money?
The sword
That's the
will
question,
not
right?
last into
Is
a
it?
tree.
It's not that the deed is not being done. It is still a heroic deed, and it is still being completed. I'm gonna go sell some stuff and then come back here. That's my plan. Real quick. But, right, so if you save a damsel in distress, you're still saving her, so you're still being the hero. You're just getting paid for it.
You
But then
shan't
is it
find
the
anything
intent?
better in all Toussaint.
Like, if you're intending, you're only doing it exclusively to be paid. Does that change it? Are you no longer a hero because
You'd best behave. Another murder
you're
by the horrid beast.
you're acting like a mercenary?
Knelt on the payrack.
Just, it's interesting.
Greetings.
Makes you
I
really.
hope your search goes well.
I gotta sell some stuff to you.
What do you have on offer?
I have a lot of trash. So, armor piercing, a chance to cause bleeding. Hard intensity, chance bleeding. I don't need any of those. Go ahead and just get rid of all this. A lot of stuff. And this is the same kind of crossbow, so we can get rid of that. Okay, then Igni sign intensity. Cool. And then I think that's pretty good. I don't think we need to buy anything else from this guy. Like, he sells all the crafting, but it's so expensive. Oh my god. Okay, realistically, have we crafted any of the Grandmaster stuff? Not really. At all. We have these swords. The Wolven sword, the Ursine sword, the Feline sword. I kind of want to actually craft all of them, but we need 2 enriched dimeridium ingots. But then, okay, I'm not going to craft the silver swords. I know, well, I'll craft them later, but I'll focus the ingredients and the money on the armor first, because we have Erendite. We're not going to use any other silver sword. Like, we could use it for fun, but Erendite's just too good of a blade, right? So, we're going to look at the other armor sets. Okay, so just for the fun of it, let's see, because we don't have the whole set for the Wolven armor, but I will at least craft that, right? Because we can craft that. Do we have the boots? No. Okay. I would craft the chest, but then it doesn't match anything, and then we don't get the set bonus. And the armor is better. Armor is better as far as, like, the armor itself, the defense we get, but the adrenaline point gain goes way up. But it's the same for both of these, actually. But... doesn't... Even having the light armor skill... The cat school thing doesn't affect the stamina regen of this armor at all. It just treats it light for the sake of... or the enchantment on it just treats it as light armor for the sake of using the cat school skill. Tongue twister. But you get what I mean. I mean, you guys brought it up before, so you understand. I'll come back, because I don't want to have just a piece of the gear.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
What I want is for us to go get the pieces, get all of the set diagrams, and then we craft it all.
They say it would be
That's what I want.
Another murder by the
That's what I want. That way we can just see the full set all at once, instead of walking around looking strange, having just like a different shirt on, you know. But we did clear out all the ones up there. That's pretty good. Because next we gotta go up here. Now, okay. Sure.
From me he would everything.
Let me see, where are these at? Okay, so that's over by that little inlet. That's the next one. You are a little bit further out. Oh, you're in this place. Okay, looks like a castle, fortress, something. Then the feline. Where's that at? Oh, that's all the way. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we could do the feline one when we go up there. It's a good thing to check. That way I know. But does this mean we did all the... Do we have the full wolf set? I swear I didn't see. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. We do have the full set. So I'm just dumb. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so... Actually... We have the boots, we have the chest armor. Gauntlets. Grandmaster Wolven. And trousers, right? I went past it, didn't I? Yep, Grandmaster Wolf and trousers. Okay, so we can actually craft the whole set. We just gotta get the stuff. Okay, alright. I was gonna end the episode here, but we're gonna craft this first, see what it looks like, and then... yeah, so... Hell yeah.
Another murder by the horrid beast. Milton the Peyrac.
Okay.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
You know what? I know I was just here. Don't worry about
Would
it
you
too
craft
much.
something for me?
Of course.
Alright. So... we can... craft the Grandmaster Wolf and trousers. We got the pants. Now let's get the gloves. What do we need? Enriched dimeridium ingot. Enriched dimeridium ingot. We need 2 enriched dimeridium ores. 2 of those. We're probably gonna need a couple of them, so do that. Gauntlets. Woven. Nope, enhanced. I'm an idiot. There we go. Grandmaster Woven gauntlets. Then chest armor. Most expensive piece of this whole thing. 2 enriched dimeridium plates. Enriched dimeridium plates. We need dimeridium ingots. Oh, okay. Did too much. So we need 2 of these. Oh no. Can I make dimeridium more? What do I need? It's meteorite silver ingot. Oh my god. It's... I love you. Gotta make other pieces for other pieces to make other pieces. Oh god, was it meteorite silver? It was meteorite silver, okay. Just make 2 just in case, then we go up here. 2 of those. And then gotta make another one. Okay. Dark steel ingot and meteorite silver. Okay. Oh man. What a... It's all part of the fun of crafting, right? Just being able to do all this. And this is just to get one piece. Cool. And the boots. What's the cost? Oh, dimeridium plate. No. Oh, okay. I think we can do it. I think we can make it work. We need to make 2 more ingots. In order to make those, I need 4 of these. Or calcum ore. An acid extract. Oh, great. I can do orichalcum ore, right? Yeah. Okay. Meteorite silver. Oh, wait, no. So, a silver ingot. How to make a silver ingot? We just need silver, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, yeah, we got a bunch. Okay. Okay, then we go back up here. And we need some acid extract. Acid extract, I would imagine, comes from... be dismantling. But dismantling very specific things. Right? Like some creature stuff. Acid, extract. I mean, there's a chance I could probably craft it too, so I'm gonna check that. Oh. Ooh. Thank God we have all this giant centipede discharge. Just gonna do 10 just in case. Oh yeah. So back here. Okay. So. Damn it. Okay, then we're gonna make these. 'Cause we need the extra anyway. I need 2, didn't I? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. 1 second while I get that together. Okay. And that gets us the second plate. And there we go. Which we only needed 1. But hey, you know, god damn it. Okay. I think that's the whole set. I guess we can look at the steel sword too, right? Well, the steel sword is a lot stronger. I just need 2 ingots. As much, and I love this sword that we currently have. The fact that it heals us by doing damage is great. However, the bonus of this, that 3 different oils can be applied to a sword, is great. And then, oh, okay. So we need 2 dimeridium ingots. Great. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna buy it. It's fine. I have the funds. And juggling those, that was gonna take so much time, which is fine. It's cool. But I don't want to drag this out too much. There we go. The steel sword.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
This will be our second Grandmaster set. You know, I love the Teshamutna steel sword. It's so good, and I'm never going to get rid of it. Hell yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay. Got the boots. Got the gloves. Put on the pants. Resistance 2. Slashing, piercing, damage from monsters in general, and elemental damage. Damn, that looks cool. Holy shit, that looks like some serious armor. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Holy shit. Damn. The pouches on it, or the one pouch, and then just the different straps over it and the studs. Badass. And the fact that the sheath actually matches. Oh, so good. Okay, we gotta look at some colors. Red. It's already kind of red. Purple. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Black. White. Gray. Blue. Orange. Green. Yellow. Dark blue. That's kind of cool, actually. What does it look like on everything? The gloves are too blue. The gloves are very blue. Not gonna lie. I don't know why. The purple looks really cool. Wish we could change the sheath color to match. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on the color right now. Because I want to know what color you guys think would look good with this. Because I like most of them. But I don't know. The default color looks great. But I feel like since we haven't dyed anything, we should dye something. And then we're going to go get the feline stuff up there while we do the rest of these Night for Hires. Just not too far away, but got a couple more to do. I think it's 9? 9 more. We got 9 more. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. So look forward to that. Thank you everybody so much for watching. We're going to try to do a bunch of this side thing, and we're going to do the Gwent tournament. Of course we are. Go around and get those cards. So stick around for that. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.